Since his introduction a while ago in this video, my magical talking skull, Ferdinand, has gained quite a lot of attention.
Oh, hello there. Do you like my hat?
He's essentially a Halloween prop that I reprogrammed and gave him a massive glow up and a massive upgrade, really. I've replaced his brain, I've replaced his hard drive, I've linked him up so he's now networked, and unfortunately, perhaps, he is now an integral part of the Magical Man Cave. And I say unfortunately because he reacts to things that go on in the Magical Man Cave. For example, you will hear, if I sit on this armchair over here,
Your grubby carcass out of my chair right now before I haunt you or curse you.
and then if I get out,
At last you're out of my seat. Don't sit back down.
so in this video I'm not going to go into how I made it, I've already covered that in the video I've just linked up there, but I am going to talk about some of the things that he can now do. So Ferdinand now reacts to the door opening, the door closing, me pressing a button to say I'm leaving, which then shuts off all of the lights, and then he freaks out and says, oh, you're going to leave me? So I'm going to explain some of the things that he can now do. So when I open the door to the Magical Man Cave, yes, the contact sensor works and it turns on all the lights for me, but it also instructs Ferdinand to wake up and say something sarcastic. So this is the sort of thing he does.
I'd roll out the red carpet, but my last spell burned it to a crisp. Plus I can't find my arms. Ah, back for more magical abuse, are we? Very brave. Or very stupid. Oi, bugger off. What's up, you slag? You're barred.
Then when I press the button to say I'm leaving, it turns off everything in the man cave, but it also triggers Ferdinand to say something sarcastic like this.
Oh, don't bother saying goodbye to me.
If I turn on the fireplace, Ferdinand has something to say about it, like this.
Look at you, summoning fire like a proper muggle.
If I turn on the ice maker, Ferdinand has something to say about it, like this.
Turning on the ice maker, summoning snow goblins would have been much more fun.
Obviously, if I sit in my own armchair, it's not my armchair, is it? Nope, Ferdinand thinks it's his. Then when I leave the armchair, he also says something. Now, if I open up my cupboard, and I'm going to need to film this on my phone so that you can see what I'm seeing right now. Now, if I open up the filming cupboard, this is where you're going to start seeing a bit of existential angst. This is basically behind the scenes of my filming cupboard. And you'll see up here, that's the door sensor, and obviously my camera setup, and what happens is that when this opens it turns on my camera and it starts recording, and when it starts recording it records onto a solid state hard drive which is networked so that I can then download it from my office up in the main house. However, that sensor also triggers Ferdinand, so he responds like this.
Recording again, time for my close-up.
Likewise, when the door closes, he has something to say about it, like this.
Oh, thank goodness that's over.
I even have a sensor on the headstock of my guitar. Let's have a look over there. So this is my guitar and it's plugged into the wall, link up here. And if I take the guitar off the wall...
Ah, a guitar, perfect for conjuring headaches.
Yes, so Ferdinand has something to say about it. And likewise, it also turns on my guitar for me automatically, turns on the amplifier and then allows me to play through my house speaker system. So this has a sensor on the headstock just here, and another one on the clip just there. So if I put the guitar back, Ferdinand will have something to say about it like this.
Well, I would applaud, but my jaw might fall off from the pain of it all. Plus I don't have hands.
I've also got a magic wand weighing machine. So if I ask the person who you'll see in this section right now to weigh my wand, this is what Ferdinand does.
Ah yes, the wand-weighing ritual again. I miss the days when we could just set fire to things for fun.
Even turning on the moving portrait makes Ferdinand say something sarcastic about it like this.
The portrait's awake again. Someone should tell them to stop staring. It's very rude.
When the fridge turns on, Ferdinand comments. When it's too hot or too cold, he uses the sensor in the room to work out what temperature it is and then tell me. I'm working on a whole load of other stuff with Ferdinand, including him becoming the games master in my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. But right now, he burps, he farts, he makes sarcastic comments, says when he's bored, tells me jokes, tells me stories. He even freaks out when I press the Unleash Dragon button, like this.
Run! No, wait! Dragons sense movement. Or is that dinosaurs?
If I mix a drink like this, he freaks out again.
And just tap the magical runestone, check out what happens to the drink.
That mixing spell's a jolly good one, isn't it?
If I mix a drink like this, he asks if he can have a drink too. So what other stuff could Ferdinand do? Please let me know down in the comments. If you want to know how to lay a brass footrail around your bar in your man cave, have a click on this video. I'll be back next time with some more magical awesomeness, but until next time, as always...
Play magical.